Welcome to the new frontier of cinema. Virtual reality has been used in games for several years, and now filmmakers are starting to exploit its potential.
Because you're able to move around in space, it's not just 360 degrees, but you're actually able to move around and walk around this world. That actually gives you, as the viewer, you basically become the director, right? You become the camera, and you get to choose what side and what angle that you watch something from.
Let's take a walk through this mysterious landscape. It's a virtual reality experience created by a young Israeli digital media artist. We pass communications towers and deserted Palestinian villages.
This is an adventure to the unknown, and such an adventure is very frightening. For an Israeli, this might be a threat from an Arab or a Palestinian, but for a Palestinian, this could be a threat from an Israeli soldier. This is a very subjective experience.
When it stops, you put your audio on.
Cinema also wants to exploit this sense of personal experience. The technology is still at an experimental stage, but ultimately, different members of an audience may be able to view the same film in different ways. Going to the cinema has traditionally been a passive experience. You sit back and watch a film that someone else has structured for you. But now virtual reality is opening up new possibilities for movie watching to become a more interactive experience. Here's an example of that crossover, a virtual reality game called Paranormal Activity, based on the horror movie franchise of the same name. The player is taken on a journey through a haunted house.
Storytelling is storytelling. So whether you're telling a story in a movie, a video game, a television show, a mobile series, it really doesn't matter. Storytelling is storytelling. So the biggest challenge is innovating storytelling for a new platform like virtual reality.
And finally, it's my turn to put on the goggles and try the Paranormal Activity experience. Jackie Rowland, Al Jazeera, at the Cannes Film Festival.